In one of South Africa's wild rivers, there's a creature that has lived long enough to make you forget time. This is no ordinary crocodile. He is a legend who has seen generations come and go, wars begin and end, and even nature itself undergoes change. His name is Henry, and he's 123 years old. How this giant crocodile, which has been alive for more than a century, has lived so long, what kind of dangers it has survived, and what makes it different have baffled scientists and wildlife enthusiasts for years. Henry's story began in 1900 in the Okavango Delta, one of the largest river systems in Africa. The world was very different then. Automobiles were not common, nor were airplanes in the sky. Technology was still in its infancy. As a newborn crocodile hatchling, Henry's chances of survival were slim, because when Nile crocodiles hatch, they are surrounded by enemies. Big fish, giant pythons, leopards, and even adult crocodiles of their own species are waiting to prey on the defenseless hatchlings. But Henry was different. He had to be stronger, tougher, and smarter than others to survive in this chaotic environment. Henry became one of the Okavango's most dangerous predators in his youth. One of the things that set him apart from other crocodiles was his size. While Nile crocodiles usually grow between 4 and 5 meters, Henry was much bigger and more muscular. Over time, he became the most feared predator in his territory. Zebra, antelope, buffalo, even big cats were threatened by Henry's powerful jaws. He was a hunter perfectly designed by nature. But Henry's life would not be all hunting, because there was a greater danger awaiting him: humans. In the early 1900s, great changes were taking place in Africa. Explorers and hunters from Europe were trying to discover the wild nature of the region. Nile crocodiles were the target of hunters because of their skin and strength. Henry became legendary. Locals believed he was cursed or immortal, which further fueled the hunters' interest. The first group that tried to hunt him failed. Henry was smarter and stronger than expected. Years later, a larger group ambushed him by the river and captured him. But Henry's extraordinary size and health made them decide to sell him to a zoo instead of killing him. It was more attractive both for profit and to study him closely. Henry was first taken to a small facility, but over time it became clear that he needed a larger area. In 1985, he was transferred to Crocworld Conservation Area and soon became the leader of the herd. Most interestingly, he's never killed a human. While Nile crocodiles are usually aggressive, Henry was always calm towards humans. At Crocworld, he mated with 10 females and had more than 1,000 offspring. But the amazing thing was that he was still healthy even though he was over 100 years old. While the average Nile crocodile lives 70 to 100 years, Henry had already surpassed this limit, so what was his secret? There are 3 main reasons for Henry's longevity: his genetic strength, regular feeding, and protection in a safe environment. In the wild, crocodiles can die from starvation, disease, competitors, and predators, but Henry was spared these threats. Now 123 years old, Henry still continues to fascinate visitors at Crocworld. Despite his advanced age, he maintains his strong stance. Scientists think he may live for a few more years, but no one can say for sure. Henry carries his story into the future as a legend that proves how immense and mysterious nature is.